I was today thinking about the stuff that I'm going to write about the creature, how much I hate it and want to get rid of it in my preparation for a meeting with the organization. And I was remembering certain stuff, like the creature not only wanted me to suffer, to torture the shit out of me and enslave me and use Emma Watson to enslave me. It truly had and still has the absolute worst for it in mind. Sometimes it tries to take the role of some kind of a guide, like I'm supposed to listen to it for whatever fucking reason. Like, imagine someone breaking into your house and even enforcing himself onto the rest of your life and then pretending to be some kind of a guide. What the fuck? Why would you listen to them? You just want to get rid of that kind of existence. And it tries to pretend like it's some kind of a guide, but it's not like it wants me to succeed at something like a real guide. It only does this as an attempt to make me fail or majorly fail at life. Like, for example, lately I mentioned the word Japan in some sentence, and it it twitched my body, my thigh maybe, in some kind of a way when I said that word Japan, like it wanted to again pretend like it's some kind of a guide and tell me, Japan, yes, we're onto something. Like, yes, Japan, let's go. Maybe, perhaps that's where we're supposed to go. And from every perspective, no matter how you think about it, if you truly have any knowledge about what Japan is really like, and you have watched documentaries about it, and you have just basic facts like how overpopulated it is, and it's the worst place on earth in terms of natural disasters, you would understand that the Japan is one of the worst places to go. People over there are like slaves, they are unhappy, and there are so many people everywhere, and they are all suffering, and they have self-defeating customs in a culture that's from ancient times of self-abuse and self-sacrifice, and it's pretty much a type of hell. It's one of the absolute worst places on the entire planet. No matter how advanced that country is and what good products it makes, which is also true, and like even entertainment stuff like some of their anime which people like, but it's a really bad place. It's a very bad place to live or work at. One of the worst places on the entire planet. And the creature, it twitches me in this way like it's saying, oh, Japan, we're onto something. Maybe that's the solution. And yes, like, let's go to hell. Yeah, let's go to hell. That's the solution. Let's ruin our life. Yeah, and It's such a sad thing that I'm talking like this, that I'm saying our, like the the creature really tries to impose on me the idea that it's not me, that it's us. But to be honest, when I say we, I don't say like me and the creature, I say us as like, me and potentially other human beings. To be honest, I'd never see any sort of group or companionship with that evil thing, no matter how much it tries to force the idea on me. It's not a symbiote. It tries to force on me idea that we're in some form of symbiosis, that we're both life forms that share the same body and the same life. But it's not true. It's a parasite. It infects my body. It's not a symbiote. It gives me absolutely nothing, and I don't want it in my body. It's a parasite. It's not a symbiote. Now let's talk about the suicide thing. Once the creature tortured me so badly for such a long time that I was so helpless, and I was constantly suffering so badly, and I felt so helpless, and I had absolutely no idea what to do about the solution. I had, for example, no clue or concept of the free guy program that I'm doing right now, that I believe is the solution. The creature tortured the hell out of me, and I was very helpless. And then the word suicide was mentioned somewhere. Either I said it or someone else said it, or was it said in a movie or TV show? Frankly, I don't remember. The point is, the word suicide was mentioned. And as soon as that word was spoken, the creature also twitched my body in this particular way, like it was again pretending to be this fucking guy that is fucking not, and it like it was telling me, oh, suicide, we're onto something, like maybe that's the solution, to stop suffering, like maybe you should give up this life of suffering, and perhaps get like reincarnated and start a new life properly, and then you won't suffer. And man, what an evil fucking thing. Can you believe it? It actually tried to drive me into committing suicide, and even tried to convince me to give up on my own life. What an evil, horrible creature. Can you believe it? What a horrible thing to have in someone's life. Unbelievable, man. What an evil thing.